Alright guys, so it is going to be a different kind of showcase that I'm actually going to go ahead and do today. So basically what this showcase is going to consist of is, of course, the new 3 free-to-play units, Master Roshi, Tien and Roshi, and then, of course, Tien and Krillin. So what we're going to do with these units is we're going to take them into a single event, and we're going to kind of see how well they perform. Mostly because all these units take time to build up, especially Tien and Krillin. Like, they need a super attack, what is it, like 6 times. Master Roshi and Tien have to get hit like 5 or 6 times as well. And then, of course, the TUR LR Master Roshi, he's just basically good to go turn 1. So again, I kind of wanted to just put them all together in one video because they are not like super impressive at the level that they are right now. Like, they're decent. They just are not like super like top tier like cards at this point where they deserve their own video. So I kind of wanted to just throw them all together in one video just to take a look at them. So anyways, let's go ahead, let's hop into an event and let's see what these three free-to-play units can do at the SSR Rainbow level. Alright, so we're here in an Infinite Dragon Ball History stage, so we're going to go ahead and kind of just go through the entire event, see the attack stats, see their defense throughout the entire event, and then we could basically kind of judge them on, you know, how well they work at the SSR level, except for Master Roshi, who again is at the TUR level. So, start of turn defense is 93k for TUR Master Roshi, which is not bad. Again, that is pretty decent. And then, of course, 43k for the Tien and Roshi. Again, they do need to get hit to build up their attack and defense, so we are going to see that number increase as we get hit more and more. So we're just going to go ahead and let's just go through this event. I also did bring a friend, Goku and Frieza, so we are getting 177% to all stats from them. And then, of course, Master Duai Goku's giving 170% to all stats. So again, this, in theory, is probably going to be their best team ever because they're going to be getting the most stats from the leaders here. So 700k right there, 716k again for Master Roshi. Very, very decent attack stat. Again, his damage is really not going to increase all that much until we get him to the Rainbow level, because on his 18 key super attack, he gets like a 628% attack buff on his 18 key. So, you know, needless to say, TUR Master Roshi is not the best, but he's fairly okay. And then, of course, we saw Tien and Roshi hit like a 600k attack stat right there. Again, that is without getting hit, so that is like their minimum, the most basic level that we're going to see them in this fight. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and just kind of... I mean, I was going to say try not to kill this Yamcha, but dude, we have Master Duai Goku on rotation. He's going to kill this Yamcha. There's really nothing much that Yamcha can do. He's just dead. So, goodbye. And adios. You are dead. Never mind, he actually lived that. Alright, next up we're going to have Tien and Krillin, who we're actually going to run as a rotation with the Tien and Roshi, because they actually share, what is it? Dude, 6 out of 7 links. That's really, really good. Alright. So defense for Tien and Krillin is 40k. Again, they build up all of their defense and attack. Number 1 on super, because again, they greatly, so they stack attack, and then once they, you know, awaken an easy 8, it's a greatly stack attack. But, you know, they're only going to be raising attack on this form right here. We are going to be able to get hit with Tien and Roshi once, which is going to be good, so we can just start building them up, you know, as always. And then, of course, you know, Tien and Krillin did change the physical key spheres to int. And then if you get them 6 key spheres, you know, they have a guaranteed double super, so this is actually really, really good for them. So they got both of their stacks off right there. Still not taking double digits. Again, we still have 4 attacks left to do. I mean, it was a little bit unfortunate that they did it, you know. Damn it, we didn't... The 3 dodge, man. The literal 3 dodge. After I end the video, I'm actually going to go ahead and go through, like, their whole hidden potential system thing. Because that was 3 dodge right there. In fact, I could actually do it right here. That was literal 3 dodge. Let me show you guys. Boom. 3 dodge. That is what caused them to dodge. 3 dodge. So, again, I always tell people, put 3 dodge on your units. Trust me, it's going to make a difference. 3 dodge is really good. Just put it on the unit. Even if you don't believe it'll work, trust me, 3 dodge does work. It saved my bacon several times. Alright, This is probably going to go pretty slow because, again, they're not exactly, like, super, like, ramped up right now because I mean, we haven't still gotten touched with Tien and Roshi, so, you know, needless to say, this is going to be a pretty boring run. And then I'm just out here sitting to myself thinking, what the hell am I going to say for commentary on this? The glories of doing little runs with very, very small free-to-play units. Alright, so we got hit there twice, which is pretty good. Again, their defense looks way better because we do have MVP 17 on rotation, so he's also going to just make them look really, really good. And then, of course, TUR Master Roshi, 80k. I actually forgot what this guy does. So he's giving 1 key and 20% attack and defense to Master Jiwai Goku, because again, Master Jiwai Goku is on Turtle School. So again, you know, Master Roshi is going to be a fairly decent support type unit on that team. I mean, he is the leader of the team himself, but you know, eventually when we get like a new version of like Master Roshi that leads Turtle School, you know, him being on the team is going to help immensely. Damn, dude. This is not supposed to be a video on UI Goku, but, you know, he's just casually just stealing the show here. Double supering, double critting. This is the reason why I probably should have brought Evolution Vegeta, dude. 'Cause he's just, like, stealing the show right now. It's not even fair. Alright, so let's do that. Because, again, we really don't want to super attack all that much with Tien and Roshi. It's 18 that we really want to start. You know, 18 and Krillin that we really want to start building up with them. I think this is going to be, like, their last turn. I think they might be fully built up now. After these two super attacks. I believe so. Yeah, I think they're fully built up now. So, next turn we'll be able to see them at their highest defensive stat. Alright. I'm actually just going to quickly cut right here. And I will be back because I must respond to a message. Alright, so we also got Vegeta to transform as well. That is a very, very rare thing to see. Defense is 155k. That's actually pretty good, considering that this guy, again, has yet to get his EZA, because he is eventually going to get one. And trust me when I tell you this, that Vegeta's going to be absolutely ridiculous, because all he really needs is, like, a stats buff, because he, like, has solid attack and defense. All he really needs is, like, the extra 2,000 to attack and defense, and this guy is going to be set. Because, again, his defense is already 155k. Like, it's very, very good. Alright. So, fully built up, their defense is 73k. Again, not the craziest, but we do have to keep in mind that they only have SSR level stats, so, you know, not exactly the craziest. So we're just gonna get these, like, well, I mean, not final attack stats, but we'll probably get, like, one more rotation with, like, Super 17, or not Super 17, but MVP 17 on rotation with them. Just to be able to see what they look like with support. Because, again, they are supporting each other, well, more like Tien and Roshi are supporting the whole rotation, giving, like, 1 key and 20% attack and defense to reps of Universe 7 category allies. So, again, like, Tien and Roshi are supporting, like, they have, like, the attack lowering, the sealing. So they are a fairly decent card. But 18 and Krillin aren't looking as impressive to me just because, again, they really don't do much other than, like, really hit hard. But even then, like, their damage isn't necessarily, like, through the moon. So, I mean, I honestly didn't know what I was expecting, considering that, again, they're free-to-play units. We do have to keep that in mind. And they're also only at the SSR level. But, yeah, man, they're not too impressive at their SSR level. So even though, again, people might look at this and be like, then why should I even bother to grind them out? Trust me, once they awaken, once they EZA, these guys become ridiculously powerful. It is absolutely worth it to rainbow these guys, especially if you're a new player, because, again, your Reps of Universe 7 team is not going to be very good, probably, depending on how lucky you got in the anniversary, of course. But you know, at least get the Tien and Roshi done, because, again, Tien and Roshi give a massive 40% attack and defense, and I believe 2 or 3 key to Reps of Universe 7, so they're, like, literally a must run on the team. Alright, how much are we going to take from this? 34k is actually a lot more than I expected, considering that they're a Dokkan Fest LR. Alright, so this is going to be the final rotation. Tien and Roshi at 96k, 18 and Krillin at 112k. So these guys actually managed to break 100k defense. What about you guys? Nope, they're still at 96k. Alright. And we're also going to get the Dokkan attack. We're not going to get a super attack in with 18 and Krillin, but you know what? We're just going to end the video here after they do the Dokkan attack, because clearly, dude, they're just going to do ludicrous amounts of damage, you know? Just absolutely incinerate this goddamn Vegeta. Alright. And they put up a whopping 782,000 attack stat. And then 18 and Krillin, probably like a... Dude, they might even break a million, actually, because, again, they were like at 932,000 last turn. So then with, like, their guaranteed double super, if you get 6 or more key spheres, that should have pushed them over a million. Alright. So, anyways, let's head on over now to the breakdown portion of the video. Okay, so I just wanted to do, like, a quick breakdown portion of the video for these units, starting off with Master Roshi. So in the run, again, Master Roshi was almost at 100k defense. Again, that's pretty good considering that he is a TUR. He does get 80% to defense, no attack buff. In his passive, he has a medium chance to evade enemy super attacks, and then he also gives Turtle School category allies 1 key and 20% attack and defense. Now, for his hidden potential system, I went full additional. The reason for that is because I have LR Master Roshi on JP, and on his 12 key, he has a 70% chance to stun. On his 18 key, he gets a massive attack buff of 628%, and then he also seals. So again, getting both the seal and the stun is going to be really, really good, so that's why I went ahead and gave him full additional. And then of course, no equipment, relatively low links, and then of course these are his category teams. Next up is Tien and Roshi. Again, Tien and Roshi don't look too impressive. Again, they were under 100k defense. They didn't even break like 800k in terms of an attack stat, but again, overall, they're going to be super, super good, especially after the EZA. This is probably the best of the three, considering that, again, everything that they do, lower attack, seal, support, really have like solid attack and defense. Like their defense after they get fully built up is actually greater than that of LR Master Roshi. So again, they're just overall a absolutely fantastic unit. They're a personal favorite unit of mine. I run them in every single reps of Universe 7 or Universal Survival Saga team. Alright, so they get 30% attack and defense. They build up another 30% attack and defense, and then they also give reps of Universe 7 category allies 10% attack and defense. So they actually didn't give key. Again, I don't have everyone's passive memorized, but again, at least they're giving 10% attack and defense. And then of course no equipment, relatively low links. Again, this is a unit that I would consider link leveling, just because again they have things like Brainiacs, Cold Judgment, Tough as Nails. Like those 3 links alone give a ton of defense to this unit. So again, they are going to be a very, very good unit. And then their categories are not the best. Again, they are on some pretty wonky ones, but at least they're going to be buffing things like, you know, Earthlings, which really needs it. Maybe not Battle of Wits, but Joined Forces does also kind of need it, just because, again, Joined Forces is kind of like a small shitty category. So, anyways, next up is 18 and Krillin. Now, this unit actually kind of surprised me with their, like, over 100k defense with support. That was actually pretty shocking. I did not expect them to actually go ahead and do that. On their super attack, they raise attack again. They only stack attack even after they, you know, EZA and Awaken. But again, they do get a lot of defense from their passive. They are also an orb changer. They change physical key spheres to int key spheres. They also launch an additional super with 6 or more int key spheres obtained. So again, they are a very self-sustaining unit where, again, if they make a lot of key spheres, they're going to be able to double super, potentially even triple super. Oh wait, I forgot to talk about Tien and Roshi's hidden potential system. So the reason why I went like a mix of crit and additionals, because again, Tien and Roshi, they do lower attack and defense, and then they also seal on their super attack when they EZA. And again, I wanted to kind of maximize that ability in like Super Battle Road, but also at the same time allow them to actually do damage, which is crit. So that's why I went 15 additional and 8 crit. Eventually, I am going to put some equipment on them, probably some crit equipment just to kind of balance them out. But again, this unit overall is just going to be a super good Super Battle Road unit. like I said, with the lowering of attack and sealing, just an overall fantastic unit. Alright, back to 18 and Krillin. So again, they've changed physical to int key spheres. They launch an additional super attack with 6 or more int key spheres obtained. They build up their entire passive 20% attack and defense with each attack performed up to 80%. So they need to super attack a total of 4 times. So again, if you can get them like turn 1, and then on turn 5 they're going to be fully built up, because then on turn 3 you would have to again double super with them. And then of course that would be them fully built up at the SSR level. And yeah, that's basically them. And then with this unit in particular, I went full crit. The reason I went full crit is because, again, unless they have some sort of like lowering of attack, you know, stunning, sealing, or like raised defense at all, I'm not gonna go full additionals. Wait, no. If they have attack lowering, stunning, raising defense, or like sealing or anything like that, I'm gonna go full additional. But if they don't have any of that and they only stack attack, I'm gonna go full crit. The reason for that is because, again, you want to maximize this unit, and if you go full crit, they're at least going to be doing a lot more damage, because, again, they don't raise defense or anything like that on their super attack anyway, so it really doesn't matter a whole lot if you give that to them, because they're just going to be doing what, like a measly amount of damage. It's not going to do too much, but again, at least if they crit, it's going to do some moderate amount of damage. And then, of course, no equipment, low level links, and then this unit is on even less category teams than Tien and Roshi, but again, they are going to be each other's best friends, with like literally sharing things like Brainiacs, Cold Judgment, Solid Support, Tournament of Power, and then Experienced Fighters. So they're just going to be a really, really good duo card to run together. So anyways, guys, that is going to do it for today's video. That was 18 and Krillin, Tien and Roshi, and then of course TUR Master Roshi on the Reps of Universe 7 team. You guys can let me know what you guys think of these free-to-play units. I think that they're really, really solid. They're actually worth grinding up. It's just that at this level, they're just not going to be too impressive or impressive enough to warrant their own video. So that's why I went ahead and I did kind of like, you know, an all-in-one video for these units. So like I said before, that is going to do it for today's video, and I will see you all next time.
The name of this one is Rosé. Oh, this is the power of legendary Super Saiyan Goku. Now I understand.